Hey fellow Bulls, I'm Isabelle Starner. I'm running for student body president. I'm currently an interdisciplinary social science major with a concentration in social relations and policies.
Hey y'all, I'm Kayla Collins and I am running for student body vice president, and I am currently a criminology major with a minor in Spanish.
How will parking lot safety be addressed?
Parking lot safety and safety in general is very important to us on USFSM campus. Currently we share a police presence with New College, but we would like to make sure that we have a police presence that is designated to USFSM. In regards to parking lot safety, we would like to make sure that we increase lighting to enhance safety and decrease criminal activity.
How will you plan to bring childcare to campus, and who would watch them?
So our current plan is to have student government do the initial funding of the program and then potentially have a transition over to the administrative side of the house later on. We would like to use the modular that used to be used for tutoring services as the place where the childcare will be provided as our potential space, but at the moment those kinks will be worked out later on. So in terms of funding for our students, whether or not they'd have to pay for the childcare depends on if we can get our elementary education program involved. What we would like to do is have our elementary education program sort of oversee this childcare. So what they're doing is they're getting experience and having potential internships while providing free childcare service for our students here on campus.
What makes you feel fit for this position?
I feel fit for the role of student body president because I have served 3 years in the student government, serving in the executive branch where I work very closely with the current president and vice president.
I feel fit for the role of student body vice president because although I have only served 1 year in student government, I've had the experience this year to be able to rewrite the legislation and go on many retreats that has connected me with many roles of leadership and other students, and it helps me to understand what the student body needs.
What is the weakest part of your campaigning platform and visions?
I feel that the weakest part for us is making sure that we reach each individual student. The problem that we have is we have so many different individuals on campus, we're so diverse, and making sure that we reach each individual student is very important to us as we make sure that they feel included and welcome to be home at USFSM.
What are you going to do to ensure consolidation goes smoothly?
So reconsolidation is very important to us here at USFSM as we want to ensure that our students' voices are heard and we are preserving the traditions that we have here on campus. So how we're going to do that is continue to keep open lines of communication with administrators, as well as reaching out to those other students in student government and other organizations at USF Tampa and USF St. Pete.
How are you going to keep a positive attitude during difficult times in the next year?
Car karaoke!
Another thing that we would also like to make sure that we stay positive is always having a positive outlook on everything, no matter what kind of scenario it is, always thinking on the bright side of things, having that mentality of making sure that the glass is always half full and not half empty.
Also relying on our friends, other people in student government, just keeping that feeling of being a student while also having a role in leadership, a good balance, so we have the best of both worlds.
How will you implement more student engagement on campus?
One thing that we would like to do is make sure we have enough opportunities for students to be able to voice their opinions through surveys to make sure that they get the events that they want to have on campus.
With that, we'd also like to increase our events. We want those events to be interesting to all of our students, not just a specific group. So whether that means increasing the amount of educational events, fun events, whatever it may be, we want to make sure that our students are having the best college experience possible.
How will you make lasting changes for future generations of students?
For us to make a lasting impression for future generations of students is to make sure that each student has the equal opportunity to fulfill their college career. For us, that is many things, but one thing that we think would be very important is childcare, and we want to make sure that we do 110% to make sure that that goal is fulfilled.
Also, we'd like to focus on cafe renovations, ensuring that those renovations are followed through with and that not only our staff are happy, but our students are as well. So in the next few years here on USFSM campus, you're going to see a lot of renovations, a lot of changes. We want to see USFSM become the best that it can be, and if that means expanding the cafe or getting housing on campus, we're going to make sure that we're there through it all and make sure that your best interest is in mind.
What are you going to do to ensure consolidation goes smoothly?
So
Okay,
wait.
I just want to make sure no airplanes come overhead.
This is the really bad part about
Being right next to the airport?
Yeah.
Stop your air flight!
If you're elected, how will parking lot safety be addressed?
Parking lot safety is very important on our campus. We want to make sure that we have a designated police officer for the United
For the United States!